Jessicka, good
Hello.
morning. How's your day going? I mean, it is kind of the day so far.
It is the day. It's going good so far. I have my Dunkin' coffee, not sponsored, by the way.
That
No,
was
but
going to
I'm
be my
good.
question. I
Yeah.
did get sent some Celsius energy drinks. That kind of happened. Do you have any endorsements besides the great folks at Impact Wrestling?
So I think WrestleBuds is one. They have a lot of awesome swag and stuff like that. And then I mean, aside from like, because I also stream like daily on
Yes.
Twitch, I stream games and stuff. Like, I actually do a lot of like mock advertisements with there's a video game called Fallout.
Yes.
And we have like me and my brother, we made a bunch of like mock advertisements using like different food products in the wasteland, but my animals are the themes of it. Like there's one called Theo's Cheetos, and it's spelled with toes at the end because my cat Theo has thumbs. Like, so we just do stuff like that. But Bethesda, who owns Fallout,
Yeah.
very aware that I'm a huge Fallout fan, so they'll randomly send me stuff and like they're supposed to be a care package on the way here soon for the new DLC they just released on Fallout 76. So I guess kind of stuff. I don't have any cool food sponsorships or anything like that, but
Well, goals for 2023. What I was going to get at before we talk about Bound for Glory was
Sure.
As somebody who can Twitch stream for 24 hours straight like you have, I thought that there was going to be immediately a coffee or an energy drink that you were going to take out that had your name and likeness on it.
That would be awesome. I'm not opposed to it. So if there's anybody listening who's interested.
Well, there you go. So Bound for Glory, big match coming up.
Sorry about that. I have allergies really bad. Okay. Anyway.
Who doesn't at this time of year? I mean, if you don't get the springtime one, you get the seasonal change into the cold one, whatever it is, feel better. The Bound for Glory competition coming up, going for the tag team titles, big deal. Of course, you're going to win. We all know that.
Of course.
Time. Would that change your life in any way to be the recipient of one of those belts?
I think so, because I feel like if Taya and I say if, but I really mean when Taya and I beat Vexed at Bound for Glory for the Knockouts World Tag Team Championships, not only will I finally prove to Rosemary that I am ready, willing, and able to be just as much of a warrior as Havoc was, I could show the entire world that, Jessicka is super fun. Yeah. But when it comes down to it, I can mean business as well. I'm not taking Vex lightly. I'm well aware of what the two of those ladies can do in the ring. They are not knockout tag team world champions by any fluke. I think it's very clear that they're very talented, and I know that Taya and I have our work cut out for us, but I also know that we could do whatever it takes to beat them.
Good points right there. And it's been wonderful to see your more fun side since your return to Impact in this way. Has it been difficult to hold back this fun part of your personality for so long from the average wrestling fan?
So yes. Yes and no. Havoc is a very special breed as far as I'm concerned.
Sure.
Havoc has been, tearing through the ranks of women's wrestling for a better part of 19 years. And
yeah,
the thing is, Havoc, I feel, after everything that happened with, Masha and then, Havoc just kind of leaving without any, didn't even tell Rosemary, who is her best friend, didn't tell any members of Decay, just kind of disappeared. No one knows where Havoc is. And then you have, Rosemary is desperately trying to figure out where Havoc went.
Mhm.
Feels that Havoc is the warrior that is needed for this, you know, and the only struggle that I have had, you know, since Jessicka has made an appearance is just trying to prove to Rosemary. It was a bit, it's a bit scary when you introduce something so new to the world because you don't know how people are going to take it. And there were a handful of fans that were like, this is really stupid. But as the weeks played on, I saw those same people be like, okay, wait a minute. This is pretty fun. Who hates fun? What kind of person are you if you hate fun? So it's just Jessicka is an exaggerated version of who I am in real life. And there have been so many times when fans have come up to me at shows during intermission or meet and greets and been like, oh my gosh, you're like the nicest person. I thought that you were scary and stuff. And it's just like, well, of course I'm nice. I am still scary. Don't you forget it. But you know, so it's been honestly a little more freeing to be able to express, because I feel like there's a lot more of a range with Jessicka. I think my biggest concern is Jessicka going to be accepted? And I think it's going pretty great so far, aside from Rosemary, of course. But you know, we're working on that.
We are working on that. And Jessicka has a cool logo. And the backwards K, is that an homage to Korn?
Maybe. I mean, that's something I just feel like, you know, I came up with, you know, when I overhear Deanna and Chelsea talking about this bachelorette party, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I love parties. So it's like one of those things where, you know, I've always spelled my name with a C and a K in it, even through high school. And I used to always walk through the halls and be like, with a C and a K, because I'm sick. Like, this is something I've been saying because I'm such a nerd. But I will say this, Korn is one of my favorite. Like, I used to listen to Korn all the time through high school. So when the backward K, you know, when I'm signing Jessicka, and then when I get to the K, I'm like, this might be a fun little Easter egg. So, and also it's just a fun little quirky thing.
Yeah. Well, I see in the background there the great Tupac Snoop Dogg photo together. I think that might have been from the Gangsta's Party music video.
Oh yeah, they got their suits and everything on. Like, that's honestly when we moved back to Ohio and we got our new place. I saw that poster and I was like, this will be perfect for my office. I call that's my Snoop and Toop poster. So yeah, like that thing has been with me, I think now for like 7 years at this point. So wow. There's a lot going on back there. I'm also a huge Spidey Trey fan. Well, he's over here. That's like a decal that I have that I stole from a Wrestling Revolver show right off the wall. I was like, mine, I'm hanging this up in my office.
Wow. Well, down to the last few questions here. When I have spoken to Mr. Callahan in the past, I asked him about a Misfits patch that he had on his vest, and he said that he only liked the non-Danzig Misfits. What's up with that? And please tell me you're different than that.
So, to hear you tell me that's kind of annoying. I honestly forgot that, but he does prefer that. And I'm like, what? Do you even punk rock, bro? Like, what is wrong with you? Okay. I love the Misfits. I have to say all versions. My favorite band ever is AFI, and the Misfits was someone who inspired them greatly. They have a ton of covers that they've done of the Misfits too. So yeah, I definitely appreciate the old school, the original, way more. You always appreciate the original. Come on.
Amen to that. And I'm glad to hear that you're going to put them in place about lack of appreciation of Danzig. So the last question I have for you, besides watching Impact on Access TV every week, do you have a TV recommendation that you could pass along for someone who needs a new show to start?
Holy crap. I'm so glad you asked. There is this new show. Well, it's not a new show. Maybe it's new-ish. It's in its like third season, maybe. This one show called The Resident Alien. If you have not watched it, it is so good. I think you can watch it on Hulu. I can't remember what channel it actually comes on, but I remember we stumbled upon it on Hulu and we're like, we'll just watch it and see. And it's actually really, really good. Really, really good.
Alien.
I'm trying to, yes, Resident Alien. It's a really cool concept. I'm actually stoked for season 3 of Chucky to come out. Like that series is coming out. I think that's like next week or something. I think there's about to be a ton of really cool stuff for us to watch. And if anybody would like any movie recommendations,
please.
If whenever Clerks 3 comes to your area, please go see it. I'm a huge Kevin Smith fan. Jay and Silent Bob are they're so iconic to me. So Clerks 3, super, super awesome, super nostalgic. And if you are in with all that stuff, you gonna cry, because I cried the whole time. The whole time.
Bottom line is hope. Okay, point 1, win those belts. We want to see that happen. Keep up all the greatness. And so glad, most importantly, your taste is so fantastic outside of wrestling, in music and movies. So keep up all the greatness there. I'm looking forward to what's to come, Jessicka.
Thank you so much for having me. This is fun.
Paltrocast.